Hey, my name's Wyatt. What's yours? Those were the first words I said to you. We've come a long way since a simple hello, and I, for one, finally found a suit that fits right. And you are no longer just that cute little girl in the green sweatshirt that Malachi told me to say hi to. You have become an unbelievably beautiful woman who inspires me daily. You've been there for me so much, constantly encouraging me and praying for me. You're truly a gift of God. And today marks the beginning of something fantastic, something wonderful, and something crazy. And as scared as I am thinking about what crazy adventures lie ahead, I undoubtedly know that it's worth it. You're worth it. And I can say beyond a doubt that there's not another person I want to live like for the rest of my days. Here you go. Miss Farber, in a few minutes, you'll soon be Mrs. Anderson. But before that happens, I want to read you something. I'm reminded of the words of a poet who once said, once upon a time, we were young. Our dreams hung like apples waiting to be picked and peeled, and hope was something needing to be reeled in. Hope. My heart is filled with hope. The kind of hope that means something. The kind of hope worth fighting for. Because to love is to dare. And as a philosopher once put it, to dare is to lose one's footing momentarily, not to dare is to lose oneself. So that's what I plan to do. I plan to dare. I dare to swallow my pride, putting aside those tiny things about you that may annoy me, because you matter more than our tiny differences. I dare to pursue excellence and flee from mediocrity. I dare to be the man of God I need to be. I dare to first seek after God's heart. For we only love because He first loved us. The love I have for you is greater than the sum of its parts. It must be greater than the sum of its parts. I choose to love you. I'm thrilled to love you. I dare to love you.
Wyatt, I am in awe of what God has done. It was God who first planted the seed of love for you in my heart. I couldn't have foreseen the summer that we fell in love, and our relationship has been anything but convenient. We spent 4 years saying difficult goodbyes. We spent 4 years living for the next time we'd see each other. Hours on the phone was the norm for us. Circumstances were sometimes difficult, but there was never a time when I thought it wouldn't be worth it. This relationship has changed the way that I think about love. It has shown me what love could be. And I will spend the rest of my life making sure you know how much I love and appreciate you. Wyatt Anderson. I vow to encourage, respect, and love you until God takes us both home and our joy is made full.
Wyatt, will you please take Grace's hands and repeat after me? I, Wyatt, take you, Grace,
I, Wyatt, take you, Grace,
to be my wedded wife. Yeah, I can't say it for you. You have to say it. To have and to hold from this day forward for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer,
For richer or for poor.
in sickness and in health,
For sickness and in health.
to love and to cherish, till death do us part. Grace, please repeat after me. I, Grace, take you, Wyatt,
Grace, take you, Wyatt,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better and for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer and for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
sickness,
to love and to cherish,
love and to cherish,
till death do us part. Thus, can we have the rings, please? And Wyatt, will you place that ring on her finger and repeat after me? This ring I give to you
This ring I give to you
as a promise of keeping my vows
as a promise of keeping my vows.
and loving you today,
And loving you today,
tomorrow, and so long as we both shall live.
and so long as we both shall live.
Grace, will you take that ring, put it on Wyatt's finger, and repeat after me. This ring I give to you
This ring I give to you
as a promise of keeping my vows
as a promise of keeping my vows,
and loving you today,
loving you today,
tomorrow, and so long as we both shall live. By virtue of the vows that you have made to one another in the sight of God and in the presence of these witnesses, you are husband and wife. Wyatt, you may kiss your bride. It is my privilege to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Wyatt Anderson.